Hi, this is PaulFanNet. Today I'll talk about the 3 quick and dirty secrets on night success. And this article is written by Brian Clark. And we are capable of success online. He said, in fact, let's define success before we go any further. If we were going to use a dictionary definition for success, it looks something like this: success. So it's now as favorable as possible with nation or attempts or endeavors. 2. Attainment of wealth, position, honor, or the like. 3. Successful performance and achievement. The prey was an instant success. 4. A personal thing that is successful shows great success and the talk show, for example. So here is how things thoughts and your success is different from my success, is certainly different from a dictionary.com definition. If I had to guess, I like to say that your success will fall somewhere into this common goal, making a great living, have time to enjoy, and be your own boss. Does it sound about right? Here's dirty secret about success that you're going to find that the next 97 info product is saying something like this. Success, even a tangible item, isn't measurable in terms of dollar earned or hours work. Success is a mindset and convincing yourself that you are not only worthy of success, but capable of achieving it is the only way to truly reach it. So, 1. You need a bigger filter. As your profile grow, the amount of expendable times you get shrink. At this point, you have to start filtering the thousands of voices that you are hearing in every day, and some blog you read, podcasts you listen to, books you buy, and people you interact with are a parasite to your time. There are thousands of blogs online that teach you how to be a better entrepreneur, but only a few of them are actually worth reading. You might be surprised that not all of the blogs that seems to be all authority side actually aren't. I can name a few, but I won't. And that messy but offer very little information that is actually going to make you money. The posts are good and they are correct in context, but if that blog was your only resource, it could make you any money at all. EJ doesn't fall into a category. Yori has been there, and he knows what it takes to create successful entrepreneur. He is done it time and time again, and I can attribute a great deal of my success to mentoring by Euro. As the saying goes, if you aren't paying for it, you are the product. That's not to say that free information is a bad thing, just that there is too much of it to absorb, and not all of it is good information. Think about this next time you start reading everything written and buying every product sold by those who can. They can make you a better entrepreneur. What's their track record? If they haven't done it themselves, what makes you think that they can help you do it? Do you really know who's behind the blogs you read every day? As Google has pronounced into our heads after the Panda update, brains are what's important. If you don't know the person behind the blog or their credential, why on earth are you wasting your time reading it? When I first starting out, I read everything I could get my hands on. While I don't think this was necessary a bad thing, I do think that I was a valuable time taking information from people who were in the same boat as I was. As I got more successful, I started to realize that I could learn the most from those that weren't only teaching but practicing what they teach. 2. Looking busy isn't helping you. Most new bloggers or even experienced ones that aren't making much money place far too much emphasis on things that aren't very important while neglecting things that are critical to your success. Messing with your site design, twisting 30 times a day, playing with tracking, signing up for every info product you can get your hands on, and implementing new feature every other day aren't going to grow your profile, your audience, and your income. In the beginning especially, you need to spend the most time on crafting quality content and getting it in front of as many eyes as possible. As pointed out by Kissmetrics, there are plenty of ugly sites making millions. Your themed color theme and those fancy cute Jerry slider aren't nearly as important as you think they are. This is merely speculation, but I'd love to see a split test between two blogs in the same niche, have a race to see who can make the most money in the first month. I'm nearly 100% certain that the person that focuses on content and making right out of the gate rather than pretty thin Twitter background and the fancy plugin will leave the pretty blog in the dust. Some things just don't matter as much as you think they do. Usability is important, but making your blog into the work of art isn't. Twitter, don't get me started. Twitter should be used to interact with friends, fans, and readers, not to acquire them. That's not to say that they can acquire new readers with Twitter, but there are things that are much faster and more effective than tweeting what you had for breakfast for latest blog post and retweet to your Aunt Linda. Take my word for it. Spending a greater portion of your day writing great content and then get as many eyes reading it as possible. Online reputation management and the market are what position you for success. 3. Start looking for a magic bullet. 300% guarantee to make you money while asleep or all with 1 hour of work a year and no prior experiences. This sounds ridiculous, but this is exactly what plays in my head when I read the sales page, video, and pitches for most new products that are guaranteed to improve your income. Anyone that guaranteed to improve your income is someone who should be avoided at all costs. No matter how good the product, you are the only one that can improve your income. I could hand you a 3x5 index card with a magic bullet to interact success, but it's up to you to implement it. This is why I found those who may guarantee that their product would make you better at something. It can help you to be better at whatever it is, but they certainly can't do it for you. Too many marketers knew all and everything in between think that the secret to success is somewhere in information product. The secret to success is sticking your nose on the grindstone and not moving until you have attained your goal or move on to a different one. Many marketers claim that they make X amount of money a year by working only X amount of hours per month. While it's certainly possible to only work 5 to 10 hours per week and make a great deal of money, what they don't tell you and what you don't ask is how much time or money they spend putting themselves in the position like that at the beginning. As the marketer myself, this generally requires work that is way harder than any 9 to 5, requires longer hours to both. In Malcolm Gladwell's book, The Tipping Point, he talked about the phenomenon as a tipping point. The tipping point can be summed up with a simple analogy that I have used before. Think of it as you pushing a boulder up a huge mountain. Once you get it to the top of the mountain or the tipping point, it is as easy as following the boulder down the hill and guide it so that it stays on course. You don't have to push as hard to get the desired result anymore. Those marketers that only work a few hours a day are immense mode, and their business no longer requires the hard work of pushing the boulder up the mountain. However, when they pitch their product, they forgot to tell you about the 16 hours per day pushing the boulder up the mountain. Instead, they focus on the 5 hours a week they spend guiding the boulder down the hill. Don't believe the hype. The hard work or significant capital or both are the only way to success. So I'm trying to say is like internet marketing, you try to market your product, the only two things gonna be work. First one is a lot of traffic. either paid traffic or you are in the market long enough, you have enough organic traffic, free traffic, social media, that would be great. Second thing is you need to have a lot of subscriber, which is you can send email to and market your product. So that's why it's a hard work, which is you want to get organic search, or is significant capital. You need to get the significant traffic by using significant capital. Bonus tip: mind your SEO. SEO or search engine optimization has entire blogs, product, and books devoted to it, so I won't waste your time trying to break it down into 3 or 4 points here. When blogging or marketing, the most important aspect of SEO that you need to focus on is online reputation management. This means that when something is said about you, you need to know it before everyone else done or shortly after. If I create a product and everyone, so it sucks either one to know this and be given the chance to correct the problem before you ruin my reputation. Read what you can on SEO and do it from a reputable source. I'm not going to make a recommendation here because SEO is a controversial thing, and many people side with one side or method much more than they agree with the other side and their method. It's all an educated guess, but you can't go wrong learning what you can about simple SEO. Anchor text, link, and on-site optimization are great places to start. If you don't want to take the time, you can always hire one of the many online reputation management company. Sometimes you don't want to fix the foundation if you don't know how they sermon. Know what I mean? I have taken enough of your time, so now it's time to take what you can from this and go forth into the world and use what you have learned here to your advantage. Start busy work. Watch who you take advice from. Quit looking for the magic bullet. It's all about trading point. And then add learning simple SEO reputation management. Okay, so that's your magic bullet. Thank you so much for watching this video, and you have a very blessed day. Bye bye. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.